There's a saying that goes, laughter is the best medicine. And let me tell you, that's not just some old saying. It's backed by science. Have you ever noticed how a good laugh can make your whole day feel lighter? Maybe it's a funny memory, a grandchild's silly joke, or even a classic comedy show that never fails to crack you up. That feeling isn't just in your head. It's actually adding years to your life. Today, we're going to talk about why laughter is so powerful, especially as we get older. And I'll share 4 fun, simple ways to bring more joy into your daily routine. Because let's face it, life's too short not to enjoy it. Now, you might be wondering, how exactly does laughter help me live longer? Well, when you laugh, your body releases something called endorphins. Those are your natural feel-good chemicals. They reduce stress, ease tension, and even give your immune system a little boost. And when you're less stressed and more relaxed, your whole body benefits. Your heart stays healthier, your mind stays sharper, and honestly, you just feel better. So, let's dive into the first way to bring more laughter into your life, reconnecting with humor from the past. Think about the things that used to make you laugh when you were younger. Was it a favorite comedian, like Bob Hope or Lucille Ball? Maybe it was a silly song, a classic movie, or even a funny story from your childhood. Those memories aren't just nostalgic. They're a goldmine of joy, waiting to be rediscovered. Try this. Take a few minutes this week to revisit something that always made you smile. Pull out an old comedy record, watch a clip of The Carol Burnett Show, or call up an old friend and reminisce about that time you both got into mischief. Laughter is contagious, and sometimes all it takes is a little trip down memory lane to bring it back. Now, the second way to invite more laughter into your day is spending time with people who make you smile. You've probably noticed this. Some people just have a way of brightening a room, whether it's a quick-witted friend, a grandchild who tells the silliest jokes, or even a neighbor with a great sense of humor. Being around people who make you laugh is one of the easiest ways to lift your spirits. If you can't be with them in person, don't worry. Laughter doesn't need to be face-to-face. A funny phone call, a lighthearted letter, or even sharing a joke through email can do the trick. The key is to seek out those connections, because, let's be honest, a good laugh shared with someone else is twice as nice. And here's the beautiful thing. Laughter doesn't just help you. When you laugh with others, you're giving them the same wonderful benefits. It's a little gift that keeps on giving. Now, we've covered 2 great ways to bring more laughter into your life. Revisiting old favorites and surrounding yourself with joyful people. But there's more to explore. And next, we'll talk about how to find humor in everyday moments, and why sometimes the best thing you can do is not take life too seriously. Because the more you laugh, the more you'll find. Life just feels richer, fuller, and yes, even longer. So, let's keep going. One of the best things about laughter is that it doesn't require anything fancy. No special equipment, no expensive hobbies, just a willingness to see the lighter side of life. And that brings us to our third way to bring more joy into your days, finding humor in everyday moments. Think about it. How many times have you had one of those little mishaps that, at the time, might have been frustrating, but later became a funny story? Maybe you put your glasses on top of your head and spent 10 minutes searching for them. Or perhaps you walked into a room and completely forgot why you went in there. We've all been there. Instead of letting those moments annoy you, try laughing at them. After all, life's little quirks are what make it interesting. One trick is to keep a joy journal. Nothing formal, just a little notebook where you jot down the silly, sweet, or downright funny things that happened during the week. Did your cat knock over a plant in the most dramatic way possible? Write it down. Did you and your spouse have one of those classic senior moments where you both forgot the same thing at the same time? That's comedy gold right there. Over time, you'll start noticing just how many opportunities for laughter are hiding in plain sight. And here's something important. Don't be afraid to laugh at yourself. We all take ourselves a little too seriously sometimes, but the truth is, nobody has it all together, no matter their age. When you can chuckle at your own forgetfulness, your occasional clumsiness, or even the way you stubbornly refuse to ask for help with technology, we've all been there. It takes the pressure off. Life becomes more fun when you stop worrying about being perfect and just enjoy the ride. Now, let's move on to our fourth way to bring more laughter into your life. Seeking out new sources of joy. Just because you've found what makes you laugh in the past doesn't mean there isn't more out there waiting to be discovered. Maybe there's a new comedian you haven't heard yet, someone like Brian Regan or Gene Robertson, who has a knack for finding humor in everyday life. Or perhaps there's a funny book, a lighthearted podcast, or even a local improv group that performs at your community center. If you're not sure where to start, ask around. Friends and family might have great recommendations, or you could even check online for lists of best feel-good comedies or funniest books for seniors. The world is full of humor. You just have to go looking for it. And here's a bonus tip. Make laughter a habit. Just like eating well or getting a little exercise, joy is something you can cultivate. Set aside a few minutes each day to watch a funny video, read a comic strip, or call someone who always makes you smile. Before long, you'll find that laughter isn't just something that happens to you. It's something you actively bring into your life, day after day. We've covered a lot so far, from rediscovering old favorites to finding humor in the little things, and even seeking out new sources of joy. But there's still more to explore, including how laughter can strengthen your relationships, improve your health, and even help you navigate life's tougher moments with a little more grace. So, let's keep going, because the more we laugh, the better life gets. Isn't it wonderful how laughter connects us? Think about the last time you shared a belly laugh with someone. Really laughed until your sides hurt. In that moment, nothing else mattered. No worries about bills or doctor's appointments, just pure joyful connection. That's the magic we're talking about here. And that brings us to our final, and perhaps most powerful way laughter adds years to your life. It helps you weather life's storms with grace. We all face challenges as we get older, aches and pains, losses, changes we didn't see coming. But here's what decades of research shows. People who can find moments of humor even during tough times are more resilient. They bounce back faster. It's not about ignoring problems or pretending everything's fine when it's not. It's about giving yourself permission to still find little sparks of joy even on cloudy days. Take my friend Martha, for example. After her husband passed, she went through what anyone would: grief, loneliness, all of it. But one day she told me a story about how her late husband used to burn every piece of toast he ever made, then pretend it was extra crispy gourmet. And for the first time in months, she laughed. That laugh didn't fix everything, but it reminded her that joy could still exist alongside sorrow. That's the healing power of laughter. Now, you might be thinking, that sounds nice, but how do I actually do this when life gets hard? Start small. Watch a favorite funny movie when you're feeling low. Keep a list of jokes or funny memories in your wallet for when you need a pick-me-up. Or try what researchers call smile therapy. Even forcing a smile, yes, even if you don't feel like it, can trick your brain into releasing those feel-good chemicals. Here's something else remarkable about laughter. It creates ripples. When you laugh, people around you instinctively want to join in. That means every time you choose joy, you're not just helping yourself. You're giving those around you permission to lighten up too. Your grandkids will remember how you laughed at their silly jokes. Your friends will cherish those moments when you turned an ordinary afternoon into something special, just by seeing the humor in it. So let's recap what we've discovered together. Revisiting old favorites can reignite your joy. Spending time with light-hearted people lifts everyone up. Finding humor in everyday moments makes life richer. Choosing laughter during tough times builds resilience. But here's the most important thing to remember. You don't need to overhaul your life to benefit from laughter. Start with just one small thing today. Maybe share a funny story with a neighbor, or watch that comedy special you've been saving. The more you practice finding joy, the more natural it becomes. Before we go, I'd love to hear from you. What always makes you laugh until you cry? Is there a particular memory or comedian that never fails to brighten your day? Share your stories in the comments below. Let's create a space where we can all inspire each other to find more laughter every day. And if this video brought you even one smile today, consider liking and subscribing for more content to help you live your very best life after 60. Remember, age is just a number. But laughter? That's timeless. Here's to your health, happiness, and many more years filled with joy. Keep smiling, my friend.